I actually really enjoyed watching these clips and learning more about women and how they are treated in other countries and around the world. And I think it wasn't even brought to my attention that it was this bad until watching these three clips, especially the first one. I really enjoyed the first one, um, and kind of some things that stuck out to me. Um, that I wrote down. Well, first, all of her stories were very touching to me about the women. I really like the quote that she had up on the side that said, "Women aren't the problem; they are the solution." And I was trying to think about this and kind of what is there to do? How do we do this? And I feel like every single time in all these videos that we've watched in class discussions, when we talk about what to do, it's the same two things, and it's money and education. And I just, I guess it's a huge thing for me because I take for granted the money my parents give me each month to pay for all my food, the money that I get to do anything I want basically up here, and the money that I get to go to school and the education that I receive. So this was a huge thing for me and helped me gain a greater appreciation for the education that I'm receiving and for um, the money that I'm given from my parents and just for the life that I have. It's like truly a blessing. But honestly, I think in the second video, it focused a lot about how women um, in the United States are becoming even more successful than men are. But watching the video and watching some segments in the first video talking about how women are treated around the world just really broke my heart, and it's really, really sad to see. Um, she said in there again that the solution is education and money. And I like how she said, together we can make a movement. I think it's so true. It's just getting people to. Actually, I think a lot of it is people in the United States don't even realize how bad it really is. And they don't really understand how these women are treated. I know, like, prior to this class, I never even really, I mean, as selfish as it sounds, I never really even thought about third world countries and what the women there are going through and things like that. I think we're all kind of consumed on ourselves and our lives, and um, that we don't even think about third world countries and everything that's going on around the world in these developing countries. So, and I think another solution would be educating people in the United States about it. People um, in countries like Europe and in Australia and the United States and countries that are more stable and are able to help out. But I think really these videos were just eye-opening to me to help me understand the inequality and how women are treated around the world, and help me gain a better understanding of the goal that they are trying to reach within the 8 developmental goals about making women more equal. So I thought they were really interesting. And I know there's a few questions. Um, One question that's listed on the thing is suggest ideas of your own that could help solve the issues at hand. And I guess, like I said, would be educating people in the United States about it. Another thing that Chris wrote was where that stems from, what causes the issues, and where does that stem from. Um, and maybe a lot of it has to do with the culture and kind of that's how they're used to. The men are just used to treating women like that and can get away with it. There's no consequence for the way they treat those women. Um, so I think it stems a lot. It stems from the men, obviously, but yeah. So those are kind of my thoughts on the videos.